Let's start.
Let's start. So here I am on research aspects and scope on COVID-19. So we will be covering brief coverage on what is COVID-19. First, brief introduction. So novel coronavirus, without going into more detail, it is severe acute respiratory syndrome related virus COV2, that is the virus strain type 2. It has been emerged from the Wuhan province, Hubei, China. It is believed that from the Wuhan market, that is fish and bat market is there. From that, the virus is believed to be released. Some say it is just released from some difference in the malpractice of the lab, or some purposely released, or some say that it has been natural. But there are a lot of pros and cons about the release of the virus, and just then it was spread across the globe. So what are the different problems right now we are facing? So we have across the world faced with severe infections, alarming infection rates. Several million people have been infected. Nowadays, since the pandemic has been lasted for uh, almost around 6 months, so recovery is also through a million of people also have been recovered. Most of the time, recovery rates are in most of the nations, recovery rate is around 50% to 60%. As per the scientists to be believed, mortality rate is also again varying from 1% to 14%. 14% being the mortality that is highest around in Italy. Then the Spain has been worst hit. Similar is the situation of Netherlands. Comparatively better situation is there of the USA. We are at the position that is just making neck to neck with Germany. Now, apart from mortality, what is happening with this? Though mortality is varying between 1 to 14%, still a lot of other mitigating factors are there due to this disease. That is, anxiety has been developed, stress has been developed, secondary effects. Of course, there are different effects on the families, different effects on the children. Then lot of crisis. For example, for the nations such as us, the economy has been worst hit, because of which a lot of people have lost job. Lot of people are on the verge of losing the jobs. Then family have seriously uh, failed to economical crisis, economical loss, as we have just mentioned. Untoward happenings. Untoward happenings means lot of other things are also happening, that is physiological behavior, psychological behavior. Then number of different casualties have been reported so far while navigating this disease. Different fields also have been covered because of this COVID-19 pandemic. So to name some few fields, we can summarize. We can name few of the fields as, say, public health has been drastically affected, medical sciences, then pharmaceuticals companies, pharmaceutical industries, lot of software and IT firms, their practices. Then there is tremendous scope also for back-end developments, such as in information technology. Supportive engineering also has been affected drastically. Then online mode of teaching, learning, in almost in every fields, online things are going on. Now we will be focusing on important aspects from Indian perspective as we progress. Different challenges are there also. So most of the researchers or scientists across the globe are facing the challenges in developing the vaccines and drugs. So what should be the line of treatment, because no clear-cut medicine has been found to be more promising to cure the disease completely. Selection of particular problem and scope. So though there are different problems, from major problems are related to public health and public issues, then we are having a lot of people having comorbidities. That is, a lot of morbidities are there, means a lot of other diseases are also there. So it is very challenging in front of us to cure the person having 2 3 such diseases, and they are once they are getting infected with the coronavirus, their situation becomes critical or gloom. So This is, we will be just flavoring little bit over this. Experimental, analytical, numerical. Every problem has experimental, analytical, numerical approach. For example, we have just talked about here fields. For example, say let us say public health is a field, pharmaceutical industry is a field. So in pharmaceutical industry, we can have a lot of experimental trials. Means we will be developing a lot of drugs, and then these drugs will be tested. That will be manufactured with the help of pharmaceutical companies and industry based upon the standard design protocols. But we need to have more experiments based upon suggestions of the scientists and medical practitioners. A team comprising of medical practitioners may provide something, then technical bureaucrats are there. So we have a lot here in the problem. Most of the scientific gaps in understanding are there as different fields are considered. So, but here one point I want to highlight, that there is need to highlight the importance of natural solutions. But whatever the drugs and vaccines we are developing, they are not found to have more efficacy till today. And even if it is found to be suitable for particular country, for particular region or like that, in the long run, we don't know whether this is going to be having the long lasting effect or some other side effects are there. So most probably it is better to have the reverting towards the natural solutions. So how we control the pandemic till today, we will be covering, because since in India, in early February, early March, the cases have been reported. So we are battling the pandemic since last 3.5 months or so. So how we control here, because we are at the average stage nowadays. We have put a lockdown effectively, but initially we allowed the people to come inside. Some 15 lakh people were pumped inside, and then we put a lockdown, and then we are trying to control the things. Tentative methodology here, as per the problem, it changes. So iterative methodology there. In particular, in this particular session, we will be focusing on what should be the tentative iterative methodology, as long as controlling the mortality rates. So accordingly, we will be moving with possible 3 directions, expected results and outcomes. Of course, we will be talking at. So this is caused by SARS-CoV-2. So SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus. So spike proteins are there, as here it has been mentioned here. Spike protein is there. Nucleocapsid. This is some inside structure that is known as some sort of structure. Genome is there. So membrane is there. Envelope is there. So RNA is there. Of course, this RNA will be abbreviated as mRNA. That is, it is capable of producing its copies. So that is known as mRNA. Likewise, this virus is having specialty of multiplying its DNAs also. So here, that is very interesting and important. You must be familiar with certain kind of terms. That is angiotensin converting enzyme to receptor. That is known as ACE2 receptor. It plays very serious role, because virus is having the mode of infection. So it lies with the throat linings first, then it makes the entry. So while making the entry, it attaches to the ACE2 receptor, and then that is host surface, and then it makes its entry into different uh, lining cells, and then start multiplication, and then try to use the protein of the cell, then try to coat with the protein, then try to develop in multiple numbers, both in the form of DNA as well as RNA structure. And then once sufficient number of copies are produced, these copies moves from the opposite end, and thus this ruptures the cells and damages the cells. So you can, for more details, this code, see, this is the reference figure from, it has been picked up. So without going into more detail, please refer. So you can, of course, how SARS-CoV-2 damage the cells, you can navigate this through a video. This is fantastic video. So it is of course in Hindi. So you can go through this. That is Shomu's biology. That is, he is MSc microbiology. For more details and for more microbiological aspects, or especially for the guys who are going with MSc microbiology or master study, they can have the watch of this video, and then they can focus based upon their fields. So how it damages exactly, so that you also should have a more better understanding about the damage, so that we can mimic this in the form of simulations. maybe for engineers, for doctors. Again, it is necessary to understand the mechanism of the damage of the cells so that in future something can be developed to restore the cells at proper level and proper conditions to delay the damage in the cells, and by that time the antibodies may be fantastically developed in the inside the system, which can prevent the or which can bring down the patient from the ventilator position to normal position. So it is very important to go to, and once one can go through this video to see how the damage is happening. So this is basically what we were just talking about. ACE2 receptor is there. So here it is mentioned. ACE2 receptor famous signaling pathway in SARS-CoV induced CCL2 expression. So what is happening? It damages the lung epithelial cells finally. So final damage will be the lung fibrosis. Before that, this process is happening. So activation, what happens is SARS-CoV is responsible for casein kinase 2 mediated phosphorylation of the ACE2 receptor. Means this is getting excited. So what happens? This is getting, so this activates ERK1, 2 and AB1. So this is the structure. So what happens? And this upregulates the level of CCL2. So which is the normal level of the protein. It upregulates. So here multiple component of RNA has been produced already. And since the regulation level has been disturbed, so it finally damages lung fibrosis. So what happens in final failures or near mortality conditions of the patients? Lung fibrosis is the disease that has been caused to the lung, and because of which a lot of lung cells have been damaged. So even if the patient is put on the ventilator or oxygen support, since the cell have been damaged, they are incapable of absorbing the oxygen, and therefore finally what happened, the breathing problem starts, and therefore the patient goes to serious level, and finally he dies or he or she dies. So here is reproduced from, so this is the source. So it is antimicrobe, international journal from antimicrobe agents from which this has been reproduced. So we can say what happens, SARS-CoV-CO2, that is structural genome is there. So in more clearly, this is structural and non-structural level proteins are there. So what is the line of treatment typically a particular drug does is structural based virtual screening is there. So it targets the viral proteins, structural insights of the viral proteins. It makes entry into structural insights of the viral proteins, and then different mechanisms are activated because of the drug. And so that the basic structural level is played with of the virus and drug, and that's why it has been delayed. By that time the antibodies are formed automatically, and then we were able to so manipulate certain kind of stuff here. So this image has been produced from this is the reference. You can, for more detail, you can go through this particular article. So computational methods reveal potential drug candidates. So see how we are playing with the structural genome. So we are targeting structural based screening. So we have, of course, structural and non-structural proteins are there. So here we will be seeing the viral protein structure and the drug we are inducing. So we are adapting, we are forcing the viral protein structures to change so that its damage level or mitigating damage level have been reduced, and then by that time we will get enough time to develop the antibodies within the structure, and which will combat with the coming virus, and so that there will be minimum damage to the cells, and then the patient will be under the mild symptomatic conditions, and then it can be coming out after the 8 to 14 days of the period from the infection. So this is now different drugs have been put place today. Hydroxychloroquine sulfate tablets have been started by the Indian firm, manufactured by the Indian firm as per the request from the US sources. So we provided them, but it proved to be having the limited use. Dexamethasone is the drug that has been manufactured by University of Oxford. They are suggesting that ventilator support patient down, mortality rates have been down, especially for the patients. See, we know that most of the patients from this virus are cured at a mild or medium symptom level, but some are going to a critical level, and most will be requiring ventilator support. So 1/5 in those hospitalized will be covered or mortality rate has been cut down because of this dexamethasone virus. And then the promising research from University of Oxford recommend that this should be used in hospitals across the world. But of course, more studies, researchers, though more studies are there, but we don't know still the efficacy of the drug and what will be the possible effects in future of the different organs or like that. But for now, they are sure that it can be cured. So for more source for what is happening in world today, you can refer this particular link. So what is Favipira? That is another medical community that is known as T705 or Avigan. So this drug was used for influenza outbreak in Japan, and now they have used this drug in Japan to control the COVID positive patients. So 91% of the cases showed promising lung improvement in X-ray studies. So what is the meaning of lung improvement? Means damaged lung cells will be counted with the help of the X-ray studies. So it will be monitored that how much the damage level is there in the lung cells, especially TD4 cells are there, or as we have just mentioned here, this lung epithelial cell is there, lung fibrosis is there. So there will be mitigation that what part of the lung cell has been exactly damaged. So they have conducted X-ray studies in Japan. So Fabiflu is another drug. Pharmaceutical big company Genmark won the approval to supply antiviral in the form of Fabiflu. So for India, this is being advanced nowadays in treating positive patients who suffer from comorbidities. Comorbidity means other diseases are of course there, such as diabetes and blood pressures are there. Apart from that, the person has been infected with the coronavirus. So that is resulted in COVID-19. So he has to play with 2-3 diseases, and that's why we have to medicate him with the heavy flu. Now this company just won the approval. So medicine can be extremely affecting, but still we don't know. It has been launched now. It is being planned to be sold at rupees 103 per tablet. Remdesivir is good drug being used as experimental drug to fight the novel coronavirus outbreak. So patients believed to be recover faster than who was giving placebo drug as per the preliminary trials. So of course preliminary trials are there still long ways to go. That's why most of the researchers across the globe are saying that 6 months to 1 year will be required to come out with the vaccine. So why there is more challenges in development of vaccine is the disease attacks multiple organs. So what happens whenever we used to develop drug, we have to see that the final things goes with the damage in the lung cells. But prior to this, what happens? Entire respiratory tract. Then sometimes the symptoms are headache. Sometimes the symptoms are uh, uh, loss of smell, loss of taste. Then variety of symptoms are there. So of course, then cough is the symptom, sore throat is a symptom. So a lot of symptoms are there. Therefore, it is very difficult to get immediately the drug trial. So another treatment that is being followed is CPT, that is plasma therapy. So you might have heard the term that is plasma therapy. So even for the Delhi health minister, this therapy has been adopted just recently because uh, he was put on ventilator support. Just we heard that he was under serious condition, so or need to be nearly serious condition. So the patients, though having cured from COVID, so their blood cells, antibodies from their blood cells have been recovered, and this has been administered to other patients who are incapable of developing that many antibodies. So that is simply a plasma therapy is there. So that is also being administered nowadays. So Patanjali's coronal cure for COVID-19 has been also tried, and they were in a hurry. But ICMR, that is Indian Council of Medical Research and Minister of Ayush, warned then their promotion until and unless more clinical trials data should be available in database so that it is completely safe, and therefore this has been put to a standstill condition for the moment nowadays. But still they are sure that they are having natural herbs such as Giloy and Ashwagandha. So according to them, they were able to decrease the viral loads in the body. So arsenic album 30, that is also a homeopathy drug again, that has been advised by Ayush Mantralaya. And again, lot of debate has been going on whether it is preventing the person from being infected with coronavirus or something else. But it has been advised in lot of regions of the India that is homeopathy, since it does not have side effects. So that is being fantastically used right now, still today, in the Indian subcontinents. So for more details, you can have this review paper. You can refer this review paper. It is fantastic review work, and this is so one can go through this for the Springer book chapter. So potential fields on COVID-19. These are being called candidate treatment and therapies. Now see, so we have a lot of research sites such as ResearchGate, Mendeley, then elsewhere is there, Springer is there, then Taylor Francis is there. Then we have Journal of Medical Internet Research, that is top class group. Then British Medical Journal, that is also top class group. So from all the groups, if we collect the data, we will find that candidate treatments and therapies obviously will be having attracting more scope. So more scope for research is there. SARS and MERS, that is Middle East Respiratory Syndrome virus is there, that is similar to SARS-1, but it has having higher mortality rates than the SARS. So on these two topics also hot research is going on. Pathogenesis means how the line of treatment will be there and what is going to be damaged, related study. All that field will be covered in pathogenesis. So this is also happening. In silico drug screening and development. So lot of drug candidates are being researched across the globe, and then few are in the first phase of trial, second phase of trial, or third phase of trial, and so on. So that is also being worked on. Mortality and progression and risk factors, as we have already quoted, mortality is going from 1% to 14%. So like the countries like South Korea control the mortality very effectively. US also controlled the mortality very effectively, but it was not possible for the countries such as even Italy and Spain. So different factors are also playing a serious role here in mortality and progression risk factors. So a lot of population also, the age group is also playing very serious role in mortality and progression risk factors. So vaccine design is also what area, virology and immunology is one. Clinical pathology is also being advanced. So a lot of different fields are there which can be worked on seriously. There is a lot of scope for pharmaceuticals, for doctors, for engineers, for medical practitioners, for the fields such as artificial intelligence and machine learning, deep learning. They are also having scope in each of these fields. So control and exit strategy, as far as the countries such as us where we cannot control the spread in the population, but we will try to reduce the spread. We need to have very robust and good control and exit strategies so to minimize the spread. So because even 2% or 3% mortality rate is there and more population is infected, still that will be a huge number for us because we are already 138 crore population plus population. So control and exit strategies need to be focused very seriously and need to be executed very seriously if we want to control the spread immediately. So see, this is worldwide infection and death data. So we can see that what is the problem here. On an average, daily confirmed cases, this trend, and daily confirmed deaths. This trend, so slope of this line is going like this, slope of this line has been followed like this. So across the world, as far as world statistics is considered, the slope is reasonably better as long as daily confirmed cases are there. So we have collected the data from here, European CDC. So here again, the, similar from the same sources, the cases, daily confirmed cases and deaths in India have been considered. Now you can see the notice. This graph is, this curve is near but flattening out nowadays. Around 1 lakh, that is the confirmed cases, and the deaths are reported to be around 10,000, and daily confirmed deaths are there, of course. So this is just becoming flat. This is also a little bit flat, but which is not the case still in Indian continents, and it is having the slope. So that is alarming. So we expect this to be drop like that or drop like that. But then we need to have either good medical practices or good herd immunity should be there, or some naturally the antibodies should be developed within the person, or some asymptomatic or symptomatic patients are cured naturally. So we are hoping for the best for a lot of practice, a lot of combination things. But still, the slopes as compared to the world, we are not meeting or not following the slopes that have been witnessed by the world or most of the countries. Now see here different situation of different countries mortality rates as we were discussing from the start. So here see the mortality rate of the Italy is crossing 14%. Then the United Kingdom is also falling. So one more important point I want to quote here that for Italy, United Kingdom, and Netherlands, see what happens. So average. So these countries are believed to be cold countries, and therefore in that countries temperatures are fairly low. What happens then? Since the climate is not at hot and sunlight is not of much more higher intensity. So naturally the vitamin D and vitamin A level of the most of the population is very low. So they are more prone to virus attack, and that's why alarming mortality rate is there in Italy, United Kingdom. Of course, again the strain of virus is important. So corona is having different strains. So corona virus is having also different types. So some of the viruses are detrimental while some are not. So maybe it is believed that Italy is witnessing with some virus strain which is very severe, and of course to worsen the effect that Italy is having lower temperatures. So is the case of United Kingdom and Netherlands. Of course, comparatively, see our Indian situation. We are here, so we are having the mortality rate that is being flattened out and being resumed to 3% average. But as long as Maharashtra is considered, we crossed more than 4%, and we are near to here Germany like that. So Germany control the things very effectively. So this is overall world plot. So you can see that it is being flattened out differently. But since we are having a lot of higher populations, though we believe to be on safer side here, but still we have to note that our population is 138 plus crores. So even 2% or if more people will be infected, we will be in deep trouble. So now see, we have again forecasted the projections for Maharashtra, and we have published the work in RxIV journal. Now this is in publication stage in some of the peer groups. We have sent to different journals also. So June 30, the cases, we have predicted the cases to be around 1 lakh 50,000 based upon the earlier data. So here we have mentioned the note. May 5th onward, we have certain relaxations in the lockdown. So we have followed mixed model. So earlier what we have followed, we have up to this data, we considered the complete lockdown and then we progressed. We projected what will be the situation around 13 June, 30 June. So it will be, it is showing 1,60,000. What we have predicted based upon this, if we consider data for up to 14 March, it goes to 1,85,000. So nearly our predictions are there. They are very much matching with the government sources database. So 1,60,000, which we shown earlier, was considering complete lockdown, which is not the case after 5th May onward. So definitely some rise in the cases expected. So we portrait to be 1,85,000 here for 30 June. Here it is mentioned. So all the numbers have been mentioned here, 1,85,000, and from till July 15, we predicted 2,85,000 considering mixed lockdown. Again here, in July 15, we can predict it to be around 2,50,000 with complete lockdown. But with mixed lockdown, it goes to 2,85,000. So of course, Maharashtra has 1/3 of the cases as compared to the entire country. So we can multiply it by 3 approximately to get down the cases in the India. So what is key aspects? As of now, the SARS-CoV-2 virus is found to be mutating very slowly. So this is very important point. So what the point initially I was discussing with that two clusters genome, structure genomes are there. One is L cluster and second one is S cluster of the virus. So Italy, L cluster, so what is happening? Yes, L cluster is one found in Wuhan, China during the early stages, while S cluster is in the rest of the world. Yes, L cluster is more contagious and aggressive. So Italy might have this strain of virus. What is the general opinion? So does the United Kingdom, and similar might be the story of the Netherlands. So this cluster is dangerous. So this is like different structure genome. than this one. So luckily we might have this, because mortality is still under control in our side. So impression Asia may already be immune to COVID-19 virus, because the viruses are of the same strain. So as per research is there, so SARS-CoV-1 virus was there. Yes, different strain virus was there. So similar strain of the virus has been noted in Indian subcontinent, which is responsible for COVID-19. So that's why most of the people already have the kind of herd immunity is there. So, so, and one more thing is that it is the SARS-CoV-1 virus which was not that much detrimental. That means this is of course based upon whether it is S cluster or L cluster. So again, initial evidence are there for 40 to 60% of unexposed population have and COVID CD4 plus T cell response. So this is very important. Cell response is there. So this is the cell response that has been developed because of the antibodies. But this cell response, these are known as cross-reactive cells to different intrusions. So we already seen that the coronavirus makes its entry to receptor binding, but these cells will be opposing that, and this will be cross-reacting the stuff. So already the non-admitted 40 to 60% of the unexposed population also already have developed this kind of cells. So this is a already the reaction that can be possibly developed within the healthy population, and this will be mitigating the spread of COVID. So COVID-19 may not be able to attack such personal group. So one more, this is the antibody systematic IgA and IgG production against developed mainly in severe. So what happens? IgA and IgG, these are the antibody types. So these types of antibodies are developed in severe patients. So what happens? IgA levels. So this is the antibody levels. So this is acute respiratory deficiency syndrome. What happens? So IgA antibodies behave differently in the severe patients than what it does with the healthy patients. So here it is mentioned specifically, but stimulate mucosal SARS-CoV-2 specific Ig secretion. So these levels, they are increased for severe patients, but some SARS stimulate, this mucosal has been stimulated for IgA secretion within the mild disease patients. That's why IgA levels will be down, and therefore the patients will not go to a serious condition. So of course, based upon this IgA and IgG treatment, antibody treatment, it has been earlier scheduled that based upon this IgA and IgG antibodies, it has been possible to test whether it is corona positive or corona negative. So this is also a testing treatment also incepted in most of the countries, and initially in Indian continent. So this has been planned. But nowadays RT-PCR is the test that we are planning, and which is 70% positive and 30% negative. Means even if the patient tested to be positive and negative, we cannot certainly say that it is of course a positive or it is of course a negative, because and the winning loss ratio is like 70-30. So already because of this drama, IgA and IgG antibody level drama, if the secretion is controlled, IgA secretion is controlled, then the level can be controlled. So this is possible with most of the Indian population. So already they are resistance. So this is known as, if this continues for a longer period, so it is believed to have herd immunity. So key aspect in reducing mortality, already we discussed. So in our countries such as India or Africa, hot weather is there. Of course, humidity is having different effect, but hot weather is important. Vitamin A metabolism and catabolism rate should be increased. So if we want to prevent the entry or delay the entry of or damage initial entry of the receptor binding ACE2, binding of the spike protein of the virus to ACE2, and it's then further progress. So vitamin A metabolism and catabolism rate is important. So in hot weather, of course, the levels of vitamin A, vitamin D, of course, ratio of vitamin A to vitamin D is also important. Amount of vitamin A and vitamin D is also important. So it's receptor dense in human cells. So what happens if it is dense in human cells? It inhibits the entry or rupture of the just attachment of the spike protein to the receptors. So once this is opposed, we have enough time to develop the antibodies within us. So it also promotes. It also is kind of thing that prevents the entry or person that will be subjected to COVID-19 infections. What better sunlight and vitamin sunlight increases metabolism and catabolism we just mentioned, and it depends on renin ACE2 receptor, that is ACE, angiotensin system, ACE2 receptor of the COVID, immunomodulation and immune response, speed of the antibody formation. So once that is delayed because of the vitamin D, what happens? We have by the time the speed of the antibody formation. So vitamin D is also responsible for the highest speed of the antibody formation. So what we are doing, we are increasing the speed of the antibody formation, and simultaneously with the help of vitamin A and vitamin D ratio, we are having dense receptors. So this prevents, this hampers the initial process of the attachment of the spike protein to ACE2 receptor and its further propagation. So what better than sunlight increase vitamin A metabolism and catabolism. Deficiencies in both vitamins and detolls have strong correlation reported in literature. See, vitamin D may help modulate the response of the white blood cells to the virus, preventing them from releasing too many inflammatory See, these cytokinins are responsible uh, for severe forms of the disease. So CK2 we were talking earlier. So this is to be controlled very properly. Otherwise, what will happen? It will have the adverse effect on lung epithelial cells as well as the fibrous failure response. Reduce exposure to the sunlight and pre-existing vitamin deficiency simultaneously increase the accumulation, expression, and potential toxicity of endogenous retinoids. So this is also a part of the structure we just played with initially in the initial slides of the. We have seen the structure of the corona virus or spike protein inside. So these levels are very much important of the. So ratio of the vitamin D to triggers this viral activation or increases susceptibility to avian trends or influenza virus. So it is not only vitamin E or vitamin D is important, but also ratios are also important. So in the countries like us, where we cannot admit every of the case, and since lot of uh, asymptomatic cases are here and there, so we have to control the things naturally. So we naturally have to focus towards vitamin A, vitamin D, and what is the ratio. Now further, if anybody want to do research or particular study in this area, so one can go with sample population. So what is vitamin D level, vitamin E level, what is the ratio, then whether he is mild or she is mild, whether he is or she is serious. So such type of kind of different studies can be possible. Of course. So what is the effect of vitamin D to vitamin A and vitamin D separately on the different cells of the lung? This can be inspired the study to MSc microbiology people or some big guns from medicines. Some engineers also can of course play into a role. So this is one of the. So see, AtRNA can inhibit the spontaneous adaptive sub-activity in human T. So CD4 T cells. So these also cells are playing a very key role in AIDS. So what happens? So while the drugs are being administered, so this cell response is being triggered. So what happens? Retinoic acid and liver X receptor against synergically inhibit HIV infections. So what happens? So upregulation of this particular cholesterol efflux is very important. So this upregulation is responsible for activation of these cells, and which prevents HIV infections. So that's why initially the line of treatment of the issue COVID for COVID-19 disease was administered based upon the line of treatment for HIV. So this is also very serious, but this is drug dose is there, and this practice is being tried in a lot of the Western countries. So AtRA substrate, that is one kind of stuff, and one fantastic study has been carried out by this group of researchers. These have been mentioned here. So differential. So what they have done? They have carried out the study for fibroblast. Means what is happening is fibril damage. We have mentioned here. What here we have mentioned. So this lung fibrosis there, so they directly targeted this kind of study. So 13 cis retinoic acid and another retinoid analogs. Analogs means they have just make a signaling kind of study. So they inhibit, it means they prevented this, and this effect is analog specific, that means signal specific. And then they administered the dose of this particular drug, and which were responsible for ATRA administrator. So this is the substrate one that was administrator. So this is responsible for this alteration in level of retinoic acid and then CD4 T cells, as already mentioned. So for more studies, and this based upon this study, they just come to a conclusion that this drug could have a very high efficacy. So this is something about key aspects in reducing mortality. Collaborative research such can be navigated from the ResearchGate website. So you can go for different requests from ResearchGate, and you can post questions. Of course, you can join a lot of collaborations. These are available across ResearchGate. Of course, you can go with MSc microbiology people. You can go with MD medicine people, MBBS people. You can club with the pull-up engineers. Then a lot of drug candidates are there. You can plug the branch of artificial intelligence into picture also. So lot of trials and what are different combinations of the drugs that will be best working with. But of course, we should note that in the countries such as us, we want to have natural solutions. For natural solutions, vitamin A, vitamin D. Right nowadays, hot water treatment is being also adopted. Arsenic album is also being running. Then Giloy and Ashwagandha, that is also being attempted, like the drug that is being developed by Patanjali. So a lot of research is going on, but no concrete one is there. But still, we can control the stuff nicely, and we believe that we have control this fairly enough. But still, since the population is huge, so mortality rate we need to cut down effectively below 1% to have minimum population support, and that will also a quick time, because we know that we have still a modest slope. As long as confirmed deaths are there, as well as confirmed cases are there as compared to the world population. So we should have a proper plan in place, control strategy in place to mitigate the disease. Hello? We just see what we have done here. Yes. So we consider different aspects. For example, humidity is there, temperature is there, population density is there. And based upon these three parameters, we created a matrix that is known as outlier matrix. And we just worked out with standard deviations, and then that is mean squared error, that is root mean square error also. And based upon this, we found that the population density, though is a serious concern, like in the areas like Dharavi, but most of the time humidity and temperatures are playing very crucial role. So based upon this, we came to conclusion that polynomial of the third order is predicting the response very nicely and fairly accurate. So we chosen polynomial 3 over the polynomial 2 in predicting the responses. So confirmed cases we predict to be very fantastic. We already have preprint that has been published, and in stage, in a publication stage in the journal. So we merely published within time. But confirmed cases we could able to predict very properly. And for this, we don't have taken only the randomly the third order polynomial, but we have provided the basis why we should select a third order polynomial. So R square, that is how best we fit data, is not only important, because see, if we based upon our paper, if we study the effect of humidity and temperature, never R square crosses 0.70, but still why R square will not cross 0.70? Sometimes what happens, we have lot of variation in particular data. So if we eliminate 1 or 2 points, still your R square can be good. So R square cannot be only good measure to have the prediction that which polynomial is to be picked. Apart from R square, we need to pick what is mean square error or root mean square error, RMSE. Based upon that, we selected a polynomial of order 3 and we predicted the confirmed cases.
Okay, sir.
Anybody else? वायदंडे सर. हॅलो मुल्ला सर.
हाँ सर, वायदंडे सर बोलतायत.
वायदंडे सर बोलता, बोला की. वायदंडे सर. हॅलो वायदंडे सर.
क्या रहा है?
हॅलो
ओके सर.
हॅलो
हॅलो.
हा गेली काय सगळी?
हा सगळी सगळी डिस्कनेक्ट झालीत बहुतेक सर. आहेत
आहेत काय?
आहेत की गावडे सर आहेत, वायदंडे आहेत,
बरं
आसिफ सर आहेत.
चालतंय.
मीटिंग टाइम झालं का, संपलं काय?
मीटिंग
ठीक
टाइम
आहे
किती
चालेल. ग्रुपवर
माहिती आहे का? ग्रुपवर व्हिडिओ लोड करू, त्याला काय असते. हा थांबा,
हा
चॅट
ठीक आहे चालेल.
व्हिडिओ लोड करूया ना. ओके चालेल सर, ठीक आहे. हा
ओके
ओके,
हा गुड नाईट.
विल एंड द मीटिंग. हा
ओके सर. ओके.
चालेल चालेल. हो शेट चालेल की, बनवलं की, दमो रिकॉर्ड केलं की.